What's up, guys?
What
Happy
up,
Tuesday, gentlemen.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
The last Tuesday.
Premiere video.
Yes, I appreciate you guys.
Go back and check out Grant's video. He just premiered about 5:30 this afternoon Central Time.
Yes, sir.
Everybody. It's a good watch too, man. You've got a lot of put a lot of information into that one.
It is.
Put a lot of work into the data.
I mean, good follow-up videos.
Yeah. I hope so. I don't know. Maybe if it does take off, I was a little motivated to make it by. So I worked at this group. For those that don't know, y'all want me to go ahead and get into that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do it. All right. Y'all want to talk about your weekend first? Because I'm going to be a little while. Let's do that.
Mine was dull. Don't even worry about me.
Talk about. I didn't do a lot this weekend. Just little honeydews.
All right. I'm going to be a little bit. So let's say hi to Ben. What's up, Ben? Ben, we go fishing. Cheers, guys. Cheers. David Martin, my brother. Wild Japan. Good to see you, Dylan. So for those of you that didn't see my garden video, when did I post that? Was that Sunday? Saturday? I don't even know. Let me look. Anyway, so I posted a garden video Sunday. John commented.
Yes, I did.
I put out so many videos. I've got to click on content to go look. That's awesome.
I got to try.
2 days ago. Published 2 days ago. It's doing decent. What's growing in my garden. I made the thumbnail pointing like, what the heck is this? Whatever. I wore the Bass Camo because Bass Camo is the only company that's ever given me anything. Besides, other YouTubers like John gave me the hat, and Stanley's giving me shirts, stuff like that. Bass Camo is the only one that's like, hey, you and Janet are awesome. Would you wear our product in your videos? So I thought that might be a good video that might pop. Okay. I thought that might be a good video. I thought I'm going to put some time in it. It's going to be a long video. I thought I'll wear the Bass Camo. Because we got a plan. Where I was feeling good. Me and Janet and I have been talking. We got a plan. We are motivated. We both know what we are capable of. So John's like, yeah, you need a farm after that video. And I was like, you know what, John? We've known each other now for 6-7 years. You're damn right. Grant needs a farm. So
awesome.
Janet and I
don't think Janet would disagree with it.
And some other things, to promote the video today, why is the grocery so high? So Saturday, Janet and I walk into the Dollar General, and the cashier, when I walk in, she lights up and she's like, oh my gosh, I hadn't seen you, and whatever she did. She was excited to see me. Next thing she says, are you still working at? And the name of the grocery store. It's like, it's been 7 years, people. 7 years. Are you serious? Just from the banana video. Are you serious? Are you serious, Bob? We need good bananas. 7 years, guys. I have to listen to this. I don't. And then last night, there's a group, a Facebook group for the city. I love this town. I love the store. I worked there for 20 years. I was a produce manager for 15. Right? I was passionate. The banana video, by golly, I was passionate. I was good produce manager. They spent $2 million to remodel this store. I helped, went through a lot of crap to help. They made a focal point on the produce. The first person you seen when you walked in that door was Grant. The 100% number one customer service expert. You put me in a work shirt in that setting. Son, I would talk to 5, 6, 800, 10, 1,000 people a day. Before I got that 2 to 10 job and got to be a fat ass, I was a people person. I'm serious, man. She lit up. Janet walked in. She looked at her I walked in and she started seeing my face. You know, it made me feel good that she was happy to see me, you know, because she remembered me always smiling at her and being friendly with her. You know, I love that part about it. I really do. And I love it now. So Janet and I had made the decision. I bought the greenhouse. We're going to do the farmer's market. I wanted to do some last year, but I didn't feel confident enough. Mosier boy, good to see you, bro. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. I wanted to do it last year, but I focused myself this year to do the farmer's market, right?
Awesome.
Janet's baking the bread. Down home dish on Facebook. Drop the link, mods. She set a goal of how much she wants to sell each weekend. I've set a goal of how much I want to sell each weekend. If either one of us hits our goal, that's what will pay off our house. If we both hit our goal, then we'll have double that amount after we paid off our house. Gotcha. Right, so that's our goals that we've set, and we think they're achievable. If people show up to buy stuff, we think that's achievable. So in that being said, we could probably double our house price of what we purchased it for 22 years ago. I mean, guys, I didn't just create this backyard overnight. You know, we have lived here for 22 years. We do have a beautiful house and a beautiful yard, and I do love this city. But 2 days, guys, we decided Sunday night, all right, we'll go talk to the realtor Monday. We go talk to the realtor that was the store manager when I was the produce manager. He took the leap.
Nice.
He took the leap and left. Well, he worked as a realtor for I don't know how many years and still was the store manager. But then he took the leap and bought. Mark J. Larson, good to see you, brother. He took the leap and bought. The broker wanted to sell so he could move to Mississippi, and he bought it. He took the leap. So we went in there. His dad just passed away. Rest in peace. He was 87 years old. So we needed to go by there and see him anyway. Tell him we're sorry. I mean, we worked together for a long time, and we were good friends, really. We went hunting. I was with him when I shot my first deer with my first buck with a bow. Actually, he took me. Now that I'm thinking about it, he took me. I shot my first little 3-pointer. He had one on one side and 2 on the other, and I was excited as could be. Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, it's all connected, right?
Yep.
So I tell him, you know, sorry about your dad, and we get done with that, and he's about to stand up because it's Monday morning. He is the broker, the head seller for his company. It's Monday. He's busy, and I'm like, okay, well, you get a chance, got a farm for sale, let me know. And he starts to sit back down, and he's like, what you got? So Janet and I have a plan. That's all I can say for now. It might be in this county we live in. It might be in North Dakota. We was up talking to Jimmy C and friends. Thanks for the raid earlier, Jimmy C. Mike, WTF, Mike's dad's got, don't let me lie to you unless Mike sent it to me. He hadn't sent me the link. I had the link in the, it's a lot of land for like 425,000, and half of it's set up for duck hunting, and like 90 acres of it's for farming. Okay, so the plan that Janet and I have, it's just simple math that I will tell you. I'm not going to tell you what we want to plant. What's up? I thought Mosier boy. Thank you, Mosier boy. I wish you the best. Hey, it'll be all good, and I won't forget you, brother. You were there from the beginning. I won't forget you, Mosier boy. All right, David. No, I can't get Janet to move to Canada. I can't get Janet to move to. I can't get Janet to move to North Dakota, but you know,
move to Texas.
I think. Well, maybe. Well, here's the biggest issue is our son has been staying in Carbondale with his girlfriend for the past, however months, and I'm sure in a couple of years they'll be getting married and trying to start a family, and we would want to be somewhat close to.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
Yeah, you know where you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So but we'll see if, man, honestly, the plan that I have. Okay, you guys, you watched my video. I'm almost 100% confident in both of you guys that you watched my video in full.
Oh yeah,
24-minute garden video. You see what I can grow, right? I mean, you said you need a farm, so you guys have confidence in me. I have confidence in me. I have confidence in Janet and I. We just got to find the right property.
It's not even a confidence thing. Your excitement and your knowledge and just you doing what you do. Like I've learned so much just from like talking to you here, let alone the stuff that I've seen you do in your videos. Like I did a gardening video. Like that's how much like you got me into it. I'm not like just doing a garden is one thing, but the fact that I got to do a garden to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm even going to do a video about this. To me, that's just like, I can't think of a better way of explaining just how much you got me into it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's what we're here for. We are here. I mean, you guys say it more than I do on the live streams, for sure. Definitely you guys do, about motivating each other to do things. You two both definitely say that a lot, especially Stanley. And I appreciate you guys. I mean, I do want you to know that. I do appreciate you guys, regardless of what happens. You have motivated me, and we have stuck together for 4 full years into our fifth year for the 15th season, if that's correct. That's awesome, guys. We have, and I'm motivated. I'm ready to do it.
I'm excited.
I appreciate you too, Grant. And you get yourself some land with some duck hunting set up on. I'm gonna appreciate you so much more, buddy. Just like how I appreciate John after he got that boat.
Right. Cheers, David. Cheers.
You've growing, and what we're seeing Janet do with the baked goods and all that, man, it's a natural combination right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I mean, we could live on a homestead and never see a person and be just fine, but that's not part of the plan. We'll see, but I'll just give you some simple math. Anybody can look this up. So an acre is 200 by 200, and this is low estimation. It's actually like 208 or 2010. It's not feet.
Right.
So 200 by 200 is 1 acre, right? 200 feet by 200 feet. Everybody with me?
Good.
If you plant a plant 1 foot apart in that 1 acre, that's 100 plants in 1 row. That's 100 rows across. Correct?
Yep.
1 foot apart and 200 by 200. 100 plants by 100 plants in 1 acre is what you can grow. And that's on the low end, okay? On the low end, you can see what I can grow in my backyard. Do you think I can get more than that 100 by 100? That's 10,000 plants in 1 acre.
That's freaking awesome.
It's simple math.
I'm excited.
Right? Am I right or wrong?
You're right. You got me excited.
Damn it.
Yeah, talk to farm.
We had to hear that again. You could say that again, John. I heard it in Stanley's replay.
Yeah, you got me excited.
I'm not going to tell you what we're growing, and it is completely legal. Completely legal.
Okay, that says it all right there.
In every state that I know of. I haven't done the research to know if it's actually legal. I just assumed because I can order it online. The seeds, the plants, whatever. Okay.
That's funny you say that, because go back on your video that you just did. We were having a conversation in the chat on the premiere. I was talking to Mike, and one of the things that he was saying was how difficult it is to get there are some plants that you're not allowed to go to seed because and it makes it difficult for him to find some of his crops because he can't get seed. They have some rules, like I know that like you can make a funny joke
That
about like
varies
stuff and
state
whatnot,
to
but
state, I'd assume.
Yes, sir. So after we left the real estate office, we hadn't even left the real estate office yet, guys. After we left the real estate office, we go to Farm Bureau and talk to them. Not really any help. We actually used to be a member, but we're not anymore. And so right next door to there is a University of Illinois extension office. It's a soil and conservation office.
Nice.
And some real sweet ladies, full of information for Illinois. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm ready to go to another state, really. I really am. I'm ready to not have the memories, not have the, hey, are you still working at that grocery store? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm tired of that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
But
ready.
you don't want to be in a big city either.
No. I want to farm. If it's around here, I mean, if I get the right land in this county, I would love. I mean, I do love this city. I'm trying to promote this. The head of the farmers market that starts this Saturday. I messaged her Saturday on Facebook Messenger about the farmers market because we had set the goal to do the farmers market several months ago, you know, and so we've been getting ready to do the farmers market. So I got a hold of her Saturday, told her I had some ideas. I needed to talk to her. She's like, okay, what's the best day for you? I said Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, then Monday we went by the radio station and we walk in and she's actually doing an interview with the mayor. And I think it was just a recording for today. I'm not for sure. So her assistant came out and talked to Janet and I. And she took down my phone number. I told her I had an idea to make. You probably seen my post about the AI made my post for me.
Yeah.
About the high feature video. It's like, man, I can make an awesome video to feature Metropolis and the farmers market. I can do that. You guys know I could make a badass video.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I posted in the farmers market group. You know, everybody drop your links. Give me permission to use your logos, pictures, whatever. Try to have them to me by Tuesday night. I can try to get it together Wednesday. I still haven't heard from her. She still hadn't. I mean, I need to make the video. You know, I want to know the route where the signs are going to be. I want to know if they have the signs yet so I can get us at least a little shot of the video. Hey, guys, look for this sign.
Yeah.
You right to it, you know? I need some information. She hadn't called me back. I mean, I'm frustrated.
Go beat on her door again.
Yeah. If she doesn't get a hold of me tomorrow, we'll travel around. Susie, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We're talking about our future plans and goals. Regardless, if nobody shows up to buy stuff, Janet's already getting orders. She's already she's promoting her stuff. She's already getting orders for the Saturday. Like, hey, make sure you save me this, and this. So she's pumped.
Good.
In saying all that too, I've got so much to talk about. I could talk this whole hour. Seriously, guys, it's freaking awesome when it's like, I don't know, like a come to Jesus moment type of thing. A man needs one every now and then when you're feeling down, you can't really get motivated. You need God to whisper in your ear and say, hey, Grant, get off your ass. Or John, or whoever it is, go get you a farm, man.
Fucking awesome, man. Oop.
And that's the answer to all of the problems, by the way. Like, whatever your problems are, you're watching this in replay, whatever the case may be. If you have any problem at all, you know, like you can't get a girlfriend dumped you, maybe, you know, the car broke down, get a farm.
Can't catch a fish, get a farm.
But have an idea. Have an idea of what you're going to do on your farm. I have a plan. I'm not scared at all. I have no doubt in my mind that Janet and I will be successful. Whatever we do, wherever we go. And hopefully you guys go join me on my YouTube adventures and we still have the outdoor crew and have a badass spot to all join and hang out someday.
I can't wait
guys.
to do a panel
I'm
on
in.
one camera at your farm.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
in.
do it. All right. 4/30, 2024. It's been said. We have spoken it into existence. Let's see. Cheers.
It'll happen.
I will drink to that, man. Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers.
You guys are going to run into challenges and hard times and all that, but you do, no matter what you're doing in life, you run into challenges and
That's
hard
right.
times. Do those things you want to do.
Yeah.
Makes the challenges easier.
Right.
If you know what you're doing it, why you're doing it. Instead of just plodding along day to day, same old, just getting that.
Right.
Man, you got a plan, you're going to put it into action. Things are going to happen. You're going to get mad about stuff, but you know in the end, you're getting to where you're going. You know what I mean? You got that focus. I love it.
Yeah. Mosier boy, I actually had 2 Victorias. Either, I guess that was Sunday night. First time I'd had a drink in a long time. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been drinking Gatorade and Red Solo cups for the live streams. I haven't had alcohol or Janet in over a year. She didn't even finish her margarita. Jimmy C, thanks. He said I look like a crackhead. He's like, boy, you lost a bunch of weight. You look like you on crack. I said, what do you eat? I said, look at your labels. He had like 10 people on panel on Zoom. I said, look at your ingredients. I said, does it say contains bioengineered food products or bioengineered food ingredients? There was somebody in there that read 2 things off that they had it. Said, we haven't been eating that stuff for 14 months. I think that's what it's been, 14 months. We haven't been eating. If it says contains bioengineered food ingredients, we don't buy it. I haven't had ice cream. We find some chips that don't have that. I mean, if you don't eat all that stuff, don't drink beer. You might look like a crackhead if you think I look like a crackhead, but I promise you, I'm not on crack. I have never tried crack, never plan on trying crack or meth or heroin or any other drug. Now, if it's legal in the state to smoke some marijuana, that probably will happen. But no, definitely not on crack or meth or anything like that.
Look at Grant and be like, either you're really healthy or you're on crack.
It's one extreme or the other. There ain't no middle ground on that one.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that diet. That's the same diet my uncle does, and he's like the healthiest person I've ever met in my life. I can't hold a lip match to that guy. So yeah, I can vouch for that one.
Happy for you, Grant.
Yeah. We're gonna do it together, guys. I mean, I've already started the helping people. That is my plan. That has part of what was said to me. We got to help other people because, like my video said, the grocery video today, there's no reason for people to be starving. There's absolutely no reason. And to add to what you were talking about, Stanley, with WTF Mike. So you made me leave the real estate office too soon. I had something to add to that. The second best realtor at the office, she is a farmer. Her husband owns a farm, family farm, which is most of them around here. The people inherited the farm. I mean, it's just true. Most people around here inherited the farm.
Yeah,
and that's awesome. So, where was I going with that? I've got so much going in my brain, guys.
Just talking about helping.
WTF Mike talking about the corn. She's a farmer. I said, Tiffany, how come farmers can't save seed? She said it's because they own all the copyrights and trademarks, and you can't save their seed. She said there was a guy locally that got caught saving seed, and he got in trouble because they want you to buy their seed again the next year.
You see that kind of stuff in a lot of industries, but I wouldn't think you'd see that in farming. That's crazy.
It's crazy to me. I didn't understand it. I did not understand it.
Well, what you just said about there shouldn't be people starving. Well, that doesn't help that situation, does it?
John, how many billions of dollars do they send overseas? Give me Grant McIntosh $1 million, and I vouch to grow as much damn food as I can for people. I'll pledge that. You give me $1 million, I will buy some land, probably in multiple places and states eventually, and feed everybody, because you see what I do in my backyard. I know it's possible. I just told you what you can plant on 1 acre, 10,000 plants. Are you serious? That's 100 tomatoes, 100 zucchini squash, 100 yellow squash, 100 of every damn squash you want. You know, there's no reason. Monsanto's is one. She actually said Monsanto's just got bought out. She probably knows what she's talking about, but that's what she said as well.
That's crazy. They trademarked their dang. That's
Can't
crazy.
save the seed. Can't
That's
save the seed.
crazy.
Yeah, that might be something that we should do a deep dive on.
But I will give you guys another little hint. We'll take it a little bit. I'll give you a little bit at a time. What if you don't even have to save the seed? What if it's a perennial?
Okay.
I smell what you're stepping in.
What if it's a perennial, Stanley, and you've got 10,000 perennials on 1 acre? Think about that. Talk about that. 10,000 perennials on a 1 acre that you can harvest. That you can harvest multiple times a year, possibly at least once a year.
Be like having a thing of fruit trees or something like that that always comes back.
Basically, but with
Berries.
fruit trees, you have to worry about late frost. I mean, eventually I'll have fruit trees. You're certain of that if I can get the amount of land. Go ahead. Talk about that.
Well, we don't have any perennial stuff that we do down here. Like,
No, I was talking about what Wild Japan said.
Wow.
About
okay.
that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Giving people problems for underproduction.
Oh, underproduction. Well, there you go. You should produce. I like that.
Yeah. Complete opposite mindset. Yeah, that's a better mindset, actually.
I like what Susie's saying too. So,
oops, sorry.
Yeah, I mean it's nothing like that, but it's on. If I can get me some land, guys, it's on. I promise you.
Oh, you can get you some land.
Yeah.
One way or another. You're motivated enough, you'll make it happen.
I could go on and pump you guys up more, but I think I've gone long enough tonight. I mean, you guys got a little bit.
Well, we're not done with the conversation. We're going to have more of this, and there's several things in here that we could probably dedicate an entire stream to, like a couple of bullet points.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to discuss.
Absolutely. I'm just excited for you.
Yeah, we go fishing. You're exactly right, man.
Yeah.
If it's Ben or Karen, whoever you are, you're right. It's ridiculous because, are you serious, man? The video today. I mean, I'm so excited about that. I hope it takes off because that's what it is. If you pay 60 cents for, say, a head of lettuce and sell it for $1, you're making 40%. 40 cents, 40% gross profit, and that's what it's based off of. And actually, I've marked everything up 45% in produce, and my bottom line was 35%. I shot for a 10% shrink. If you order perfect and keep good records and don't throw shit away, you're making bank. And I kept good records. I was making that store bank. I mean, I wish them all the best, but I'm ready to move on. I know what I'm doing, though. I've got the experience.
Why do it for you?
Oh yeah. I'm just saying I've got the experience with the marketing and the sales and knowing what's fresh and what sells and what I'm going to grow up here and what I can grow in a small space. I mean, I don't need an acre let me rephrase that. I need more than 1 acre because I want to grow a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But knowing what I can grow on 1 acre has got me really excited. Now in Illinois, you have to have at least 40 acres to have what they call landowners permits. So if you got 40 acres, you get landowners permits for basically nothing compared to what it is if you want to go buy deer tags or go buy turkey tags. I'm not sure what all else you can get with the landowners tag, but you got to have at least 40 acres to get that. So if we stay around here, I have to have at least 40 acres. And if there's any kind of program like that in the other state, whatever their acres is, would like to do that as well, you know, but it's got to be the right acres. Another option that was meant to be for me to be in Jimmy's stream, you know how we're all connected. It was brought up about the farm I grew up on, you know, until I was 10 years old with my grandpa's farm. So it's on Grant Road in Mississippi. Get right. And oh yeah, David, I could do a storefront and kill it. But that's just it. I don't know if I want to do a storefront. That's one of the since David put it out there, that's one of the things we thought about too. We could do a badass storefront, farmers market. Like they just did a tulip farm. You pick a tulip farm here just outside in the county. But it's we did find out at the realtor that it's 7% for residential and 9% for commercial. And
that's the interest rate.
I guess right now, that's what he told us, whatever that means.
Yeah,
I mean, like seriously, we found some spots, Eastern Kentucky. There was a couple spots we could sell our house, buy some 80 acres, and have enough money to build a house damn near, you know. So it's got to be the right spot. But
yeah,
in saying that, the farm I lived on until I moved here, until I was 10, my aunt owns it, as far as I know. So I messaged her and asked her if she wanted to sell it 2 or 3 years ago whenever we were going through the post office stuff. And she never even answered me. So as soon as we get off here, I'm going to call her up and be like, hey, Aunt Kathy, I am dead serious about moving to Grandpa's farm. What do you need for it? Janet's got the thumbs up for it. You know, it would get her away from all this post office stuff. They could quit paying her for workman's comp if they wanted to. We could give a shit less. If we could get us a farm, we'd leave them all in the dust and never look back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
So, yeah, I'm gonna call her up probably after I eat because I am hungry. I do eat, by the way.
I've seen your backyard. I know you eat.
Yeah, at least you got some good veggies.
Yeah.
Damn. So how was your weekend, Stanley?
Well, I tell you what, I don't have a weekend to talk about. I slept. There wasn't a whole lot going on. I do want to chat about this afterwards because I think there is a couple of things that we need to do, like an entire live stream specifically dedicated to some of the talking points we've had here. I do want to take a minute though, talk about this fishing camp thing. So has anybody in the chat heard about this? This happened in my area down here. It's actually right in the neighborhood, right in the vicinity of my uncle's house. It's hilarious. So there was this gentleman down here in Corpus Christi who set up a campsite on an island on this little, it's kind of a stream or a river. I don't know. It's basically like a back bay from one of the main bays, a little island. And he set up camp over there. And he kept that camp running and he kept adding to it. And he just, for over the course of what they say was 2 years, he just built out this big, amazing fishing camp. And then he got raided by the game wardens and the authorities. who they kicked him out, and he got like a federal deal on. I've got a video. Like, let me show you the video. This is the guy's camp. This is the walk around that the police did on this guy's camp. And there's a couple things we've got to talk about with this. But let me show you the video here real quick.
Yeah, see Tucker. He heard me talking about the farm. He's
I
excited.
saw how excited he was. Yeah.
I've been giving him shit. You ready to go run on the farm, buddy? You ready to go run on the farm?
That is a dump.
Yeah, this is. I mean, what he had to haul all this stuff out here by boat. Yeah, you got some shelves there, big old 5-gallon thing of water. That's another boat, I'm assuming, not the one that brought it over. Like, this is a lot of stuff. And then they go walking. Look at this on the trail. If there's a trail walking, he's got like he's lining the whole thing with carpet, like whatever astroturf.
Yeah.
That's some signs. You still look at it. You got some tin roofing as a little bridge here. He had multiple tents. I don't even know like what this is necessary for right here, this piece of pipe, but apparently that was something that you need if you're really going to run a top-notch fishing camp.
So they gave him the opportunity. They said, "Hey, get that crap out of there, buddy, or else." He didn't get the crap out of there, or else, and so they did it. And you see some of the video clips from that. It was a lot of work, and he's being charged with was it litter, Stanley?
Felony dumping litter. Yeah, they said he could carry all the stuff off. It was over 200 square feet, 1,000 pounds or something like that. And he didn't want to, couldn't get it out of there, whatever the case was. They had to do it. They had to haul it out by airboat.
Felony charges. So here's the thing that came to my mind. First of all, yeah, the guy probably shouldn't have done all that. And it was reported by some folks that live around there, and trash from his little island oasis was floating through the water to their property. So, but
Yeah.
they said something about more than several days. Because if you took a tent and you drove your boat down there and you went to one of these little islands and set up your tent to fish for 2 or 3 days, that should be copacetic. Never heard anybody say that wasn't, but they're saying it shouldn't be more than several days. My problem is nobody's defined what several days is. How long's too long? I mean, I agree this was too long. Oh, that crap. But how long is too long? If you and some buddies have a whole week off and you wanted to go to this little secluded island and set up tents and fish, when is it too long? That's my question.
Yeah. They didn't report on this. That's something that's stuck in my craw on this whole conversation. Is that they basically told the guy, like, look, you're allowed to go camping. This is a public waterway. You're allowed to go down there and camp. You can fish, but you have to break camp. It's illegal to stay there for what they say is several days. They don't have they said it was like 2 years. Now, so the interesting thing on that.
1 year okay?
Yeah, what's the length of time that makes it like
Exactly.
acceptable? They don't say. They say just a couple of days. So I went and I did this. I did a little bit of research on this, the best that I could. I tried to find it on Google Maps. And so here's what I got, just so that you know. On Google Maps, I believe it was right here is where this is where the airboats had to drop off all of the stuff to get picked up. I believe was this spot right here. If not, it may be the spot, whatever, this general vicinity is where they picked it up. One of the people that they interviewed was the groundskeeper for this area over here. So that's the best information that I have to go on as to where this camp was. Now, I did a whole search all along like this whole area, and the best thing that I can find from Google Maps, and there's obviously some caveats on this, but there's this one island here. Now, obviously, what we saw in that video is a lot more than this little thing right here. This could have been 2 years ago. Maybe this was his first camp, his first tent.
Yeah.
And then it grew from there. I don't know. I'm guessing that's where this was at.
Look at Stanley the investigator.
Dude, I tried to put some time and effort into figuring this one out. Yeah, I really wanted to see the camp from maps.
Because they do say, we all know Oso Bay, but they do say Oso Creek or whatever they said.
Yeah.
So that must be something that feeds into Oso Bay.
Yeah, and that's, Oso Bay. I don't know if that's north or south of here. I guess Oso Bay is south and this creek descends up north. But so I don't know. I mean, obviously he had a lot of junk there. This is an older shot. We don't have a good shot of it like now or anything. But if he had taken all of that stuff out of there, does that make this okay? Is all of a sudden like him having been there for 2 years, camping, probably, I'm assuming are we kind of on the same page? He's probably not being legal about what he's catching and keeping?
Yeah.
He's living there. He's living off the island, living off the land, living off the fish. Yeah. Unless you're allowed to catch a fish a day or whatever he's catching.
Yeah, you are.
It is legal if he's keeping the legal bag limits. I don't know why you would, to be honest with you. If you have this like really secluded campsite, you're staying here, like obviously multiple days. He didn't live there. They said he wasn't homeless, but he's staying there multiple days for this. Are you really going to stick to daily bag limits for that? I don't know. That was just something that popped into my head. That would be my thought as to why you would do something.
Then again, one person, how much do you need? Do you even need to catch the bag limit daily?
Right.
True. Or maybe he's just really bad at fishing. It took him that much effort.
And I didn't notice any, he wasn't planting nothing. That's his problem. If he had Grant's mindset,
yeah, right.
That amount of land right there, he could have grew some shit.
Oh yeah, he could have been set. I'd be growing gourds in them trees and shoot beans. There'd be pole beans 20 feet in the air.
Exactly. So here you go.
Yeah, here's the whole news thing when they actually. So this is that road right there is the one I was pointing out that little spot where they picked everything out.
That's just some of the stuff. That's not all.
Yeah, there was a lot more.
Yeah, while they're doing this interview with him, another police vehicle pulls up and unloads more stuff. I think Wild Japan said it wasn't an issue until people complained. When stuff started floating away from his little island into other people's areas,
yeah,
I think that's a legitimate complaint. Your trash shouldn't be floating around in the water. So if he'd done a better job of managing his trash, maybe he would still be on that island and nobody giving a shit.
Yeah. That was the thing that originally that got him busted. Like you said, he was out there for a couple of years and it was all fine until he's got screen doors and what the hell did he need that for?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just anything he found or could steal or whatever, he just grabbed it.
Yeah.
Thought, I might be able to use that one day.
Exactly. I like his ingenuity. Hey, I'm just going to set up a fish. And to be honest, until this story broke, what are the legalities? How long can you be camping? You know what I mean? So, and they still really never answered that. They just said several days.
Yeah, they made that, which I like that they made that not the issue. It can be an issue. Despite him being out there forever, I like that they made that not the specific issue because that does worry me hearing that. I haven't done it in a little while, granted, but I will go do a 7-day camping trip on Padre Island. And I don't catch enough fish to make anything like that an issue, but I will be out there catching fish. And I've done a video, where I was camping out for a few days and living off of what I caught. I'd like to do that again and know that it's not illegal.
David, we ain't up north. We don't need all that cold frame stuff up down here now.
Cold frame? What's that?
I don't know. I figure it's something to do with being up in Canada.
Like a greenhouse. Like a greenhouse.
He could see some freaking icebergs. I'm like, oh, hell no. He said, it's not cold. I'm like, no, if there's icebergs, it's cold.
Speaking of which, we got pictures of that. Yeah, I was just going to say, I got pictures of that. If you want to go ahead and pull those up now, we can take a look at these shots.
Let's do it.
These are, of course, our photos of the week. This is brought to you by the Premier Fishing and Hunting Discord server. If you haven't joined us, you need to come on and have some fun with this. There is a link in the description down below. Come and show us what you've been doing so that we can enjoy your catches right along with you. Starting off, of course, are everybody who got outside and went and got a fresh breath of fresh air.
awesome pictures, guys
Yeah.
and gals. If that's a
And
gal.
bam, that's cool. There's dang ice blazer out there, David. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
David
never-
flying to work. David flying into work. Or no, he wasn't flying. He was driving when he took that. Yeah,
Yeah.
driving to work.
I've never seen one of those
Awesome.
down here in Texas coast.
I bet not. I hope you
Yeah,
don't.
I don't even know what whiskey glass you're supposed to put that in.
Wow.
Yeah, that is
Beautiful,
wild.
guys. Beautiful.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
This is just like, to me, this is just like the best photo, like freaking ever. That's his daughter in the bottom left corner. She's out there just tearing it up with the boys.
That's cool.
Yeah, beautiful day out there on the water. You're doing it right, man. Getting her out there and having her enjoying that. He said that she was like traditional fishermen, just like all of us. He said she was fishing for about 5 minutes, didn't catch anything. After about 5 minutes, she was ready to fling that rod and go somewhere else.
Nice. Nice.
David says they make beer and vodka out of the icebergs.
All right. They serve a
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah. They take advantage of the pure water that's however many years old.
Very cool.
What's up, Gunpoint?
What's up?
Good to see you, man.
So,
I want in on that. And
Oh,
then
man.
next up, we got these guys also. Just shots from around the world, man. Good ones.
Imploding Man. That is a badass shot.
That is a cool shot, man. That needs to be a phone background.
Yeah, that's like cover of a magazine type shot.
Yeah,
right
exactly. What's up, Bagden?
what's up, Baghdad?
Dave Bart
Where's
says
all
those
the-
icebergs 10,000 plus years old. Dude, makes that vodka all the better.
there. Right?
Yeah, so they say. So they say. 10,000 years.
A lot of bass in that pictures. Dang.
Professional fish kisser getting out there and doing it, man.
Catching all the bass.
He said he had a near, I want to say it was like a 4-pounder. He was trying, he thought he had something that might have been like our biggest bass on the server. I don't think it was, but he was close on it. I'm not sure. I don't know if any of those meet up to 4 pounds, in my opinion. I'm not sure.
I'm not seeing it.
Had some questions about that. I don't know if he didn't have a shot of it on the scale, so we weren't able to confirm. You got to do that, man. Hey, if you get yourself a good fish like that, you got to get a shot of the scale too. We'll get you in the Wall of Fame with that, man.
Mm.
There's Bagden. You got perfect timing, man.
Yes.
The heck of a fish you got there.
What is
What
that?
is that?
Bluefish?
Bagden and Michael, yeah, those are two stud bluefish. And then that other one is Michael got himself a nice tuatog.
Yeah, I've never
Sweet.
seen bluefish that big.
I hadn't either. I mean, the ones that we get down here are nowhere near that
Oh.
kind of fish.
Monsters.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are stud. And Michael kept going with it. This was his next day out there.
Nice striper.
Sweet.
Striper and another stud bluefish. I wonder if they taste different being that far up north than what we get down here. They're not bad here, but they're really not on the high end of good eating. But I'm curious. Bagden says we very rarely get them at all. Really? Well, man, kudos to you. You get yourself a big one. I've caught
Yeah.
a ton of them, nothing near that size.
Yeah, big congrats. Nice fish.
Next up, we got all them boys on them redfish, Big Hit, Savage, and Eagle.
A nice one Eagle got.
Yeah, 24-incher.
Yeah, that 34 is a slob. I don't know if that's the one he's holding up in the shot. I wish he knew. Like he has all the makings of a great shot here. And I'm going to be critical, Eagle. You got all the makings of a great shot. You got the holding the fish shot. You got the 24. You got that great shot in that black outfit you're wearing where it's like sunlit, great shot. Don't have your face in the shot, though. And then you got the 34-inch fish. If you combined all of that, you would have a master photo.
Yeah, some nice fish, guys. Of course, we got Big Hit Savage. He's the weekly with the big nice fish pictures.
And this is his saltwater. We got more coming up of him in just a minute of his freshwater work.
Nice.
Had to split him up. This is Species Seeker YouTube channel, and this is that guy we've talked about in the past. He does a great job just trying to catch as many species as possible. No clue where he's at here. I think he's up in the Mediterranean. Wow. But those are I don't even know what he named them. 3 of those I don't even know what they are. Bottom right I know is this type of wrasse, and then he's got some kind of goby.
That top left, man, what the heck?
That's some kind of goby.
Goby, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's neat looking.
Yeah.
All of them are. They're all pretty fish.
Very unique.
And gorgeous shots, too. And that water, dude. Look at that water in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beautiful. He's always got some pretty. Where's he at? I forget. I'm terrible with where people live.
I am too, because we're all over the place now. But I want to say he's up in the Mediterranean somewhere.
I think you're right. That's actually what I was thinking. I just couldn't think of it. There we go.
Trout, pike, bass, freshwater trout, saltwater.
That's big hits, freshwater. He had way more than this. There's just no way I could fit them all for people to be able to see all the shots.
Very cool.
Sweet.
Just another bunch of slaying stuff all across the board here. Good job, guys. Yep. Sleepy Fly Fisher. He went out a couple of different trips and just got some studs.
Nice big mouth and a nice small mouth over there. Golly. Yeah, he's a bass slayer.
Is he south of France? I didn't know that. I thought he was higher up. I thought he was up by Italy. He does some traveling too. That might have been throwing him up.
Nice big bass.
Keep that going, man. You got some good stuff. Smallies and big mouth.
Oh, pretty.
Fenwick Fiend coming out of nowhere and dropping this. Not only did he get just a slew of trout, but then he comes up with this 3.5 pound. He came up with a 3.5 pound shad and then beat it with an almost 3.6.
Wow.
I've never seen one that big.
That's crazy.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Good on you getting out there.
Yep.
Begs the question, what do you use that as a bait for?
Something really big.
Yeah. Like what bass or what trout are you using that as a bait for?
Mm-hmm.
That's Fenwick Fiend. That's the question I want you to answer for me.
Nice looking gills there.
A lot of good freshwater stuff here. Just beautiful shots. You know it. You know the game. We got ourselves walleye. We got bass, pike, bluegills.
Yep. Some nice
good stuff across the board.
Making me hungry.
Right, I'm hearing that. I don't know if you heard or not. Rachel and Savvy just got home with dinner, so yeah, I'm starting to get hungry too, especially like checking all this out over here.
Especially if you can smell it.
Yeah. Then of course there's Gunpoint. You still hear me?
Nice small mouth. You know what that little one is?
That's his first walleye of the year.
Okay. Little bitty.
Little guy. You need to go just a little bit bigger. Just a hair.
Right. Yeah, a little perch over there looking good.
Yeah.
Kuma also got himself, like, he got a good variety of fish. I don't think we got all of his shots on here.
We did pick up a fish Illinois brochure. It must be in there, that shows all the species of fish in Illinois. And if we do stay in Illinois, I've got to try to catch all those species that's on that list. I was going to mention that.
There you go. Oh man.
Gunboy says in 2 weeks overtime stops and the real fish. Oh, so he's going to be just doubling down on waitlister.
Nice.
He's going to be the big hit of the north. That's funny.
Yep.
These guys getting themselves into some good fish here. Next up, Vestuvian and his girlfriend got out there and we're doing it.
Hitting the bat.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys are getting out there as a couple and catching some fish, having fun.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
Yeah, that speaks volumes.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Totally awesome.
Ooh. Crappie down there.
Mm-hmm.
Salmon.
Got fish.
Bullheads. Yep.
Yeah, I guess there's 3 different kinds of bullheads. Here.
Yep.
Yellow, brown, something else. Black, maybe.
Little
Chain
saltwater
coming
action.
back with some saltwater stuff. Yeah, that's saltwater and fresh for him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Give dude getting out on the water and Johnny taking his bass for a walk. And then, of course, Zane has to drop in with this.
Golly.
He's back at it again. The
Yep.
infamous Zane back at it again. Nice.
Exactly.
Nice. Some trophies.
Golly.
Man, that's another thing. If we do move, I'm going to have to rent a semi-box truck just for my mounts. I guess that's a good problem to have if we do get a nice new house that we can display our mounts. We've already got them.
You got to make sure you get your he shed specifically for that.
The man cave.
Yep. And of course, Zane, we're going to go ahead and just tell you right off the bat here that Dad deserves a spot on the 2024 Wall of Fame. So you can just expect that.
Above and beyond.
Not going to put you up against these other guys on that one. We're just going to go ahead and put you a spot because Dad deserves it.
I like it.
I agree.
It is that time. We need to find ourselves a photographer of the week. And who is it going to be joining Zane's dad and Ducky here on the 2024 Wall of Fame? Your options are Bagden with a nice big blue, Fenwick Fiend with the biggest shad I've ever seen in my life, Sleepy Fly Fisher with his biggest smallmouth, or Michael with another stud blue. Let us know in the chat now who needs to get thrown up on there.
All pretty good photos, but one stands out to me, especially the type of fish.
Yeah, it's a pretty small mouth. But I think he's long enough.
It's hard to vote against a smallmouth.
Dang it, John.
They're all good photos.
Yeah, Sleepy Fly Fisherman. If you would have been in here, you had my vote.
Man, so anybody checking this out after the fact, like there's plenty of people that you need to get your friends and your family in here on the live stream. You can sway the vote. I've got zero problems with that.
That's right. They can vote.
Bring your people in.
Yeah. If he would have been in here, I would have voted for him. But Bagdad's in here. That's a nice fish. He said they rarely catch him where he's at. I got to go. That's my
good vote. I don't think you can go wrong voting for any of them four.
Yep, some good pictures, guys. Get your votes in. It's 7 o'clock. I've talked way too long, but let's go another hour. Encore.
Good. It was all good.
I think so. I know so. I know it.
Yeah, David Martin said, when you ever going to see another shad like that? That's true.
It's true. Good vote. Good vote.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to side on the whole conversation of like, dude, I think that a record fish like that, I tell you what, that deserves some consideration. But Bagden's in here, Bagden's representing, and he's getting my vote for it.
Oh shoot, we got 3 C's, 3 B's, 3 A's, and a D.
Nice. Way to go, Mark.
Well, we got
Way to go, Mark.
We have a
We got
3-way
2
tie
B's,
right
2
now.
B's, 3 A's, 3 C's. It's a tie between Bagden and Sleepy Fly.
Ah, okay. My bad.
Yep. How many we got in here? 10. Do we have 10 votes? What is that? 3, and what? 2? 1.
We got 9 votes.
I'm counting 9
votes.
I'm seeing 9 people in right now too.
Oh yeah, it's down to 9 now.
Yep.
They didn't want to vote. They're like, peace out.
I'm not jumping in on this one.
Might have to put 2 on the wall this time.
Make a vote, Janet. Make a
Janet?
vote. If you got it
Janet.
on. If you don't worry about it. If you don't have it, if you're not watching, don't worry about it. She's coming. If nobody else.
I will say real quick. Oh, there it is. It just came in. Oh, right. Janet, you did good. You got good taste.
It's A, right?
Yep, she
Yep.
dropped it on Bagden. Bagden,
A is
dude,
it.
congratulations. You got yourself a heck of a fish. You get the win. You are our photographer of the week. You got yourself a spot on the 2024 Wall of Fame. Also to the winners of the weekly Waitlister Award, we got Professional Fish Kisser, Big Hit Savage, Species Seeker, Shimano Truther, and Akuma Enjoyer. Guys, all of you, thank you so much for contributing and being a part of the server and doing everything that you do. We appreciate you guys.
He was down 6, no votes, and came back with 4 votes to win.
He did. He came back at the end.
Yep.
Down 6, came back 4-0. Good job, Bagden.
All right.
Congratulations. You deserve a big pat on the back. And yeah, it is that time. I've got dinner waiting for me. I want to give my wife and daughter a big hug and see them and do that whole thing. Grant, good luck to you, man. I look forward to hearing more. We're going to have
We'll talk. Have a great week, everybody.
For sure.
Yep.
It's up to you. Wake up in the morning with a positive attitude. Set
That's
goals.
right. Get out there and go do something. And then tell us all about it. And we will see you when we talk about it again next Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend.
Later, guys.